being executed to perfection.
Suggs with the ball. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Banchero missing.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Siakam. Carter pulls it in.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Suggs. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Shots good by Champ. And it's 6 points for Champ.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Walker against Wagner. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and the shot goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Suggs. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And even 3-on-3 break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Hunt. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Bulls leading by 8. Champ, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Champ. Floats it out there for Siakam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now Suggs, still scoreless. Good D by Siakam.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Great defense that time from Banchero. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wagner against Walker. And it's Wagner missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Rejected by Banchero. To the inside. Here's Hunt. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Dosunmu, the pass to Champ. Fires from deep. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. The Magic trail by 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Banchero. Walker against Wagner. Feeds it to Carter. Over Siakam. And it's Carter missing. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Dosunmu. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Hunt. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Banchero passes to Hunt. Back to Banchero. Clock at 4. It's blocked.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Walker. That's good. And so Giddy with the assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Then for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Siakam. Dean comes in for Walker. And it's White and 4, Dosunmu. Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The Magic again can't hit. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Bulls.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 8 points. Over Buzelis. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Mann. He has yet to score. Kicks it to Black. There's the drive. Buzelis grabs the board. To the left side wing. Harris passes to Black. Back to Harris. Good on the three-point shot.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Here's Champ. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Clippers.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Mann after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Champ. Champ's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The rebound by Batadze. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. It's an 18-point game. Man up top, White covering. Anthony looking it over. Here's Black, guarded by Levine. Black, no good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 20-6 run. It's hauled in by Harris. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mann can't hit.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Levine wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Levine getting quick with it that time. changing it up.
Harris outside. There's the lob for Harris. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Inside, here's Bruzelis.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Harris with it. Defended by Giddey. Another miss by Orlando. Chicago leading by 22. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Here's Champ. It's deflected. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Champ. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Hands it from downtown. And that's 11 points for Champ.
And that gives him a triple-double. He's been doing it all, playing a fantastic all-around game and just filling up that stat sheet.
Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? They shoot again. Got a piece of it. And now the Bulls on the break. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Another three for Chicago.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. And here's Anthony from the arc. And so it's Chicago with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Hunt in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored an amazing number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 10 points.
And really pushing the tempo. Fast break buckets, a big factor for them offensively.
Now, here's Suggs. No good again that time.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Finished off the break. He has 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. That's tipped. Carter looking around. Here's Hunt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And there it is for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shots good by Champ.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
White with the double team. Outside Anthony. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Black. Still yet to score. Just 4 to shoot. Bitadze the pass to Black. 3-pointer. The rebound by Champ. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here are the Magic now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Suggs passes to Black. There's the 3. That one's off to a rough 0 for 6 start for him.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
Good on the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now, here's Suggs. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And they call an illegal screen here.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Here's Champ. 24 points for him.
2 minutes.
Shoots it.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
They get it again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
And here is Suggs. Driving the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Dosunmu. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on.
And another assist.
And the playmaking he has shown all season long is just nothing short of stupendous.
Well, you can't help, Greg, but appreciate the greatness as he moves towards the second spot for most assists in an NBA season. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Black. He's off on that one. Nice D from Levine. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Champ. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Champ's got 26 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Black kicks to Anthony. Passes to Bitadze. Chicago grabs the miss. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Suggs with the ball. Fires for three. That shot, no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls out front.
21. The Bulls, 86.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Champ out there with Walker. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Giddey in at the one.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
Giddey, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Suggs passes to Hunt. Back to Suggs. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Champ's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Banchero. It's tipped. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. Suggs looking around and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Giddey the pass to Champ. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Back to Giddey. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Hunt. That one wide left.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Shots good by Champ.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Giddey.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Carter. To halt the run. Wagner on the wing. Walker with some nice D. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
Well, I like that assessment. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft.
Number 7.
DA, thanks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Magic with possession. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Well-aimed pass by Suggs. On time and on target to a ready shooter.
And the Bulls with possession. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Floats it, another possession, another assist.
Great passing from him all season long as he continues his march on the record books.
He's now tied, Greg, for the second most assists in a single season. Utterly phenomenal. Banchero looking around. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Freeman, he's checked in for Orlando. Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Brown comes in for Dosunmu. The pass to Banchero. Hits the jumper in space. Banchero's got 7 points.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Champ, the pass to Phillips. And again, another assist.
And with that assist, he continues this season of excellence.
Now up to number 2 on the all-time assist list. What a playmaker. Wagner outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Carter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Harris passes to Carter. It's deflected. Pass to Champ. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Assist from
Giddey's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Count it.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Carter finds man. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Harris has got 8 points.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
Here's Champ. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Hunt. Giddey defending. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. And Chicago also making a switch. Levine's checked in for Josh Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Man passes to Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
And playing with veteran poise against the shot clock. I like how Banchero handles the pressure.
Beyond the arc. And the Bulls, another 3.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Hunt. He's covered by Brown. Hunt, the pass to Man. Passes it to Hunt. Offensive rebound. Banchero goes up again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Brown. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Man passes to Banchero. Back to Man. Dishes it to Harris. The shot comes out. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Here's Champ. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Now, Man. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Over McConnell. Here's Bitadze, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Banchero outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Shots good by Champ.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
We've got 1:48 left here in the 3rd quarter. Man passes to Bitadze. He feeds it to Banchero. That one falls. And that's 12 points for Paolo Banchero.
Well, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's Champ, defended by Man. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The Magic shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Man passes to Harris. 1:03 left in the 3rd. The shot off that time. The Bulls shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Champ, and that one is good. Champ's got 46 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Man. Pass to Hunt. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Man. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Levine for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Man. And he drops it in from the low post. Chicago has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the 2nd half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Champ. And the 3 off target. Here's Hunt. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bulls ahead, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
So for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Harris. Black comes in for Rodriguez. And it's Suggs in for Howard. Champs checked in for Chicago.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
At the guard spots, it's Suggs and Anthony. Wagner is out there with Black. And it's De Silva in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. To the middle. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And another assist.
And he has his eyes set on that season assist record with every pass he makes.
Already, GA, he has the 2nd most and now continues to march towards that top spot. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And finish off by Wagner.
Well, there's Wagner using that size to get a good look on the drive.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Champ, and he lobs it up toward the rim. No good that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And he gets the bucket. Champ's got 48.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Magic have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And Champ gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Orlando making a change here. Rodriguez is checked in. Pass to De Silva. The Magic again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Champ. Swiped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
He's off on the first. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Champ. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Champ's got 53.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And the pass to Suggs. It's Black in the corner. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Suggs. Passes it to Rodriguez. Back to Suggs. They get it back.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Buzelis is getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Anthony against White. Anthony dishes to Black. Shot clock at 6. Pass to De Silva. Shot to stop the run. That one, no good. Nice D from Champ. Well, Chicago has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And he gets it to go. Champ's got 57 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Got loose. And it's White missing. Now here's Anthony. He kicks to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's De Silva. It's Black, top of the key. 3 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Suggs missing.
And guys, not sure he's going to find a lot of success trying to pull off fancy spin moves like that. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. And it's blocked and rebounds again.
And he's just eating glass right now.
Greg, 30 rebounds in this one. Shots good by Champ.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Outside Anthony. Trying to end the drought. The rebound by Champ. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Rodriguez. Harris comes in for Black. And it's Trey Mann in for Cole Anthony. And then for Chicago, Pascal Siakam comes in for Buzelis. And it's T.J. McConnell in for White. Over to the left wing. De Silva, and a miss there on the triple.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
And they pick up 2. 65 points for Champ.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Suggs passes to Mann. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Suggs missing.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. The layup missed. Chicago's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Pass to McConnell. Down low. And again, another one in from Champ. 69 points for Champ.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's De Silva. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And Chicago shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan.
At the line for the ball.
Do you miss it?
2 shots.
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is
2 minutes.
the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. Out to Harris. Second shot opportunity. 2 on the clock. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 9 rebounds now tonight. A pass to McConnell. Fast break. Here we go. And stolen by Siakam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And they cap off the season series with 1 more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Champ.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's Suggs. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Champ. That is a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the